Hi, I am Syed Mass Online. Today's topic is vector integration. So we'll try to know what is vector line integral. Vector line. Suppose if I consider a vector A and this vector A is defined along the curve C, then you can represent the vector line integral in the form of along the curve C it is vector A dot it is dr vector, where this dr vector can be written as dx into I plus dy into j plus dz into k. Suppose if this curve is a closed curve, if you are taking a closed curve, in that case, if this vector A is defined along this closed curve, then you can represent the vector line integral in the form of integral over C. As a closed integral, we represent the line integral in this form by a circle, which represents that the curve is closed, and we can represent that as vector A dot dr vector. This is with respect to the vector A. Suppose instead of vector A, if I try to define force, so if I represent the force acted upon by a particle, then vector F represents the force acted upon by a particle in displacing it along the given curve C. If that is the case, then you can represent the line integral in the form of integral over the curve C. It is vector F dot dr vector. Suppose if the curve is a closed curve, we represent that by a circle. So this integral vector F dot dr also represents the work done in moving the particle along the given curve. Suppose if this integral turns out to be equals to 0. So if you are getting the integral to be equals to 0, then we say that this vector F is irrotational. So based on this basic definition, let us try to take few examples. If vector F is equals to xy into I plus yz into j plus zx into k, evaluate integral over C vector F dot dr, where C is the curve represented by the value of x is t, y is t square, z is t cube, and the range for t lies between -1 to +1. So given vector F to be equals to xy into I plus yz into j plus zx into k. So the values of x is t, the value of y is t square, and the value of z is equals to t cube. And also vector dr vector value is known, which is nothing but dx into I plus dy into j plus dz into k. So we need to find out the value of dx, dy and dz. So from here you can find out, differentiate this x, then derivative of t will be dt. Differentiate this y, dy is equals to derivative of t square will be 2t into derivative of t will be dt. Differentiate z, you will be getting dz to be equals to derivative of t cube will be 3t square into differentiation of t will be dt. So vector F dot dr vector will be equals to, you know the value of vector F. So observe the equation. It is xy into I plus yz into j plus zx into k. Dot product with dr vector is dx into I plus dy into j plus dz into k. Now you can plug in the values of x, y, z over here. The value of x is t into the value of y is t square times of I plus the value of y is t square into the value of z is t cube times of j, plus again the value of z is t cube into the value of x is t times of k. Dot product with dx value we have already calculated, its value is dt into I, plus dy value also you have calculated is 2t into dt times of j, plus dz value also you have calculated is 3t square into dt. This is a dot product over here. I dot I you have to take, j dot j you have to take, and k dot k you have to take, which will be equals to. So before that you can just see I dot I is 1, t square into t will be t cube into dt, t cube into dt. Then go for j dot j is 1, so multiply over here, it is 2 times of t square into t cube will be t power of 5, t power of 5 into t will be t power of 6. In this way you are multiplying t square, t cube, and this value t. So bases are the same, you can just add the powers. It is power 1 over here. It is 2 plus 3 plus 1. So how much will be getting? T power of 6. So we'll be getting 2t power of 6 times of, it is dt into j. Coming to next value here, t cube t into t square, same value, t cube t square into t. So its value will be, so 3 times of t power of 6 into this dt value into that k, right? So this is nothing but your vector f dot dr vector. Here j dot j will be 1, so we will not be getting j. Here k is missing. So this k dot k will be 1, right? So now if I try to observe here, dt is common, so we can take dt common, will be left out with t cube plus 2 t power of 6 plus 3 t power of 6 times of what you have, times of dt you have. Now apply the integral, because we need to find out integral of vector f dot dr. So vector f dot dr along the integral c will be equals to integral of, you will be getting t cube plus 2 t power of 6 plus 3 t power of 6 times of dt. You need to apply the limits over here, t value. So go back to the question and observe the value of t is ranging from -1 to +1. Or if you want to simplify it, so t value is -1 to +1. You can keep this t cube as it is. These values are the same, t power of 6, t power of 6. So 3 plus 2 will become 5. So 5 t power of 6 times of what you have, times of dt you have. So now integrated, integral of t cube will be t power of 4 by 4, and the limit values are what? Limit values are t is equals to -1 to +1. Then next term 5 as it is, integral of t power of 6 will be t power of 7 by 7. Limit values are t is equals to -1 to +1. So let us apply the limits. So here 1 by 4 is a constant, you can take outside. Apply the limit for t. Upper limit for t will be 1. So 1 power of 4 will be 1, minus lower limit value for t will be -1. So it is -1 power of 4 plus, this is 5 by 7. You can remove that outside. And then apply upper limit value for t will be 1. So 1 power of 7 will be 1 itself. Minus of lower limit value for t will be -1. So -1 power of 7. Now further try to simplify this one. It is 1 by 4 times of. It is 1 minus of. Here negative to the power of even power will be positive itself. So -1 power of 4 will be 1 itself. This is plus 5 by 7 times of 1. And if you try to observe this, -1 to the power of odd power. So whenever you have minus to the odd power, its value will be minus itself. So that minus of minus will become plus 1. So this -1 plus 1 will cancel out, we get 0. First term will be 0. The second term you have 5 by 7 times of. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Or if you try to multiply 5 times of 2, it's 10. So 10 by 7. So that will be the required solution. Let us move on to the next question. Evaluate integral over c vector f dot dr, where vector f will be equals to xi into I plus x square plus y square into j along the path of the straight line from 0, 0 to 1, 0 and then to 1, 1. The straight line joining the origin and 1, 2. So we need to find out this integral along this given path. So let's just plot it first. This is your coordinate axis x and y. So what is the first path? The path of a straight line from the origin. So this is the origin 0, 0. So the path of the straight line from 0, 0 to 1, 0. So it will move 1 unit. So let us take 1 unit to be over here. 1, 0. 1, 0. Again from 1, 0 then to 1, 1. So from 1, 0 you are moving 1, 1. Say 1 unit here. So this will be 1, 1. Alright, from 0, 0 to 1, 0. Again from 1, 0 to 1, 1. So suppose if I consider this as the origin O, this is the point A and this is the point B. So that means the first path that is given is OA is one path and the second path is from A to B. So let's first complete the first result and then move on to the second one. So what is given to us? Let us see. We need to first find out vector f dot dr. We know the value of dr also. So what is vector f dot dr vector? Vector f value is given. It is xy into I plus x square plus y square into j. Our k value is not given. It is understood it should be 0. So it is vector f dot product with dr. What is dr? It is dx into I plus dy into j plus dz into k. So now you have to take the dot product. I dot I value, j dot j value and k dot k. So xy into dx will get xy dx. Next value j dot j will be 1. So we will be getting x square plus y square times of dy. Next it is 0 into dz will be 0 itself. So you got the value of vector f dot dr vector. Now let us move on to the first result. So we need to find out this vector c. There is vector f dot dr vector. But this line integral has two parts. One is from 0 to a. So can I write this integral is broken from 0 to a. So you have to evaluate the integral along OA. And again from a to b. So the second integral will be ab along this ab. So we need to evaluate this integral along the path OA. There is one integral. Along the path ab there is the other integral. So two different cases will arise over here. So let us try to evaluate this separately. So we need to find out the integral value. So if I write down the integral over here, it is vector f dot dr vector. I want the integral. So you can just put the integral for this integral over c. So let us take this as equation number 1 and let us take this as equation number 2. So first case we will try to evaluate this one. So along the path OA. So along this OA, let us try to see along the x-axis what is the value of y. The value of y will be 0. So along the x-axis y value will be 0. So y is equals to 0. If I try to differentiate, dy is equals to 0 you get. So y and dy you got. Let us try to get the value of x. What is the range for x? You can see this is x value. X value is ranging from 0 to 1. So the range of x is 0 to 1. So if that is the case, let us try to plug in this value back over here in equation number 1. So equation number 1 implies we will be getting integral over c. So what is the curve c? Curve c is nothing but OA. Along OA I am finding. So along OA vector f dot dr vector will be equals to, so what you have, it is integral over C, the curve over here. What is the variable? X value. X value is ranging from 0 to 1. So just plug in X value, how much you are getting? X as it is, because the variable. Y value is what? Y value is 0. So 0 into anything will be 0 itself. First term will become 0. Now coming to the next one. X value as it is x square. Y value is 0. Into dy value is what? Dy value is also 0. So first term is also 0, the second term 0 into anything will be 0. The integral of 0 will be 0 itself. So we have got the first result, integral over along OA vector f dot dr vector, its value will be equals to 0. That is the first result we have got. Now one more path that you have is AB. Along AB we need to find out. So along AB, so along this AB, what is constant value? You can see here x value is 1, x value is 1. So along this path, the value of x is 1. That is the constant value you have. So if you put x value to be 1 over here, its derivative dx will be equals to, on the right hand side, 1, differentiation of 1 will be 0. Then what is the range for y value? If you try to see this figure, this is y value, x comma y, x comma y. So y is ranging from 0 to what value? 0 to 1. So the value of y is ranging from 0 to 1. Again, you can plug in equation number 1. So equation 1 will imply integral, and the path over here is AB. Vector f dot dr vector will be equals to. So this integral of y value is ranging from 0 to 1. Again, if you try to observe this equation number 1 over here, it is x into y. X value is 1 over here. 1 into y will be y itself. What is dx value? Dx value will be 0 plus x is 1. So 1 square will be 1 plus y square into dy value. Alright, this is the value will be. However, this first term is 0 over here. You have to only evaluate 1 plus y square into dy. So if you try to evaluate this one, so this will be equals to, first term is 0, so you have only y is equals to 0 to 1. It is 1 plus y square into dy. So you have to evaluate this particular integral. So it should be equals to, the first term is only integral of 1 into dy. So that means integral of dy. Integral of dy will be y. Or if you want to write one more step, you can write y is equals to 0 to 1. So 1 into dy will be dy. Plus next term y is equals to 0 to 1. Y square into dy will be y square dy. So now integral of dy will be y, and the limit values that you have is y is equals to 0 to 1. Plus integral of y square will be y cube by 3. Limit values for y will be y is equals to 0 to 1. Apply the upper limit value and lower limit value. Upper limit value for y will be 1 minus lower limit value for y will be 0 plus here 1 by 3 you can take outside. Apply the upper limit value for y will be 1. So 1 cube will be 1. Lower limit value for y is 0. So 0 cube will be 0 itself. So it will be equals, this is 1, here plus 1 by 3 into 1 will be plus 1 by 3. So you can take the LCM over here, LCM is 3, just cross multiply, 3 times of 1 will be 3 plus this 1. So how much will be getting? You will be getting 4 by 3. So we have got the next value, that is integral along AB vector f dot dr vector, its value will be equals to 4 by 3. So two values we have got. I wanted to calculate this along OA. Along OA I have got the value to be 0. Along AB, the value that I have got is 4 by 3. So you need to just plug in that in equation number 2. Along OA as well as along AB. So equation number 2 implies, that is integral of C vector f dot dr vector. Along OA the value is 0. plus along AB we have got the value to be equals to 4 by 3. So 0 plus 4 by 3 will be 4 by 3. So that is the required solution. This is the first part of the solution. The path of the straight line from 0, 0 to 1, 0 and then to 1, 1. So for this figure we have got the solution. So the solution you got is 4 by 3. Now you have to move on to the next result here. The straight line joining the origin and 1, 2. So let us try to plot the figure for this one. The second result. So once again, if you consider this as the coordinate axis, this is the x value and this is your y value. Alright. So x value and y value. From the origin 0, 0, we are plotting to 1, 2. So 1, 2 somewhere over here. So this will be 1, 2. So if I take the origin O over here and this is the point A. So this is the path he is describing. OA. So therefore we have got integral over C vector f dot dr vector along OA. So along OA you can see that this is a straight line joining 2 points. So we know the equation of a straight line joining 2 points. So the straight line joining 2 points x1, y1. If I am taking x1, y1 to be 0 and you have x2, y2. x2, y2. The second point is what? 1, 2. So we know the general formula. So we'll try to use that general formula. We know equation of a straight line. Equation of a straight line passing through 2 points. Passing through 2 points. The formula that you have is y minus y1 divided by x minus of x1 is equals to y2 minus of y1 divided by x2 minus of x1. So let us try to plug in. So we have this value, x1 value is 0, y1 value is 0, x2 value is 1, y2 value is 2. So we need to plug in the values over here. It is y minus y1 value is 0 divided by x minus x1 value is 0. y2 value is 2 minus y1 value is 0 divided by x2 value is 1 minus x1 value is 0. Or is y minus 0 by x minus 0 will be y by x is equals to 2 minus 0 is 2 divided by 1 minus 0 is 1. Or if you just cross multiply, so 1 over here, 1 into y is equals to x you multiply, so 2 times of x. So the value of y will be equals to 2 times of x. So y, this is the equation we are having. So you can find out dy value. Dy value will be 2 times of b dx. So if you got the derivative for y, then I'll try to find out what is the range for x. What is the range for x? So if you go back to the figure over here, what is the value here? X comma y is x1, y1 and x2, y2. So what is the value of x ranging from 0 to 1? So the value of x is ranging from 0 to 1. So now if you go back to the integral, so we have integral over c vector f dot dr vector will be equals to, so we are finding the integral along OA. What is vector f dot dr? X into y, right? X into y. Y value is how much? Y value you have got it as 2x. So x into y into what you have? Into dx. Into dx as it is. Plus next term you have x square. Plus you have y square. What is y square value? It is 2x whole square, right? So x square plus y square into dy is there. What is dy? It is 2 times of dx. So just plugged in these values of y dy back in equation number 1. So this is from equation number 1 I have got. So let us try to simplify this one. And but what is OA? X value is ranging from 0 to 1. So let us try to simplify this. 2 times of x into x will be x square into dx. Here you have x square, you can just simplify this one. This is x square value plus this is square, so it becomes 4x square. Times of what you have times of 2 you have. So if you multiply, it becomes, or you just add it here, 4x square plus x square will be 5x square. 5x square times of 2, how much will be getting? 10x square. So this value will be 10x square into what you have, dx. Or further, if you try to simplify, this is 10x square, this is 2x square. So 10 plus 2 will be 12. We'll be getting 12x square into dx. So here 12 is a constant, you can take outside. Integral of x square will be x cube by 3. And limit values for x will be 0 to 1. However, you can cancel out 3 1 times, 3 4 times. So we're getting 4 times of. Apply the upper limit value for x, it will be 1. So 1 cube will be 1 minus lower limit value for x will be 0. 0 cube will be 0. So 4 times of 1 will be 4. So we got the value of this integral to be equals to 4. So that is the required solution. The next question is, find the total work done by the force represented by vector F to be equals to so much in moving a particle round the circle x square plus y square is equals to 4. So the circle is given x square plus y square. The general equation of the circle is x square plus y square will be equals to r square. So here it is given x square plus y square to be equals to 4. So you can write 4 as 2 square. So therefore the radius is what? Radius is 2. So you have the circle where the radius is 2 over here, right? R is 2, and a particle, so we need to find out the total work done by the force in moving a particle around this circle. Alright, so whenever you have a circle, the best way to solve the problem is express the values of x and y in terms of the polar coordinate. That will be the better way to solve the problem. So how to solve that one? So the general expression that we use to convert the value of x and y in terms of the polar coordinates. So x value can be written as r cos of theta, y can be written as r sin of theta. So what is the value of r? Radius over here, radius is 2. So you can write 2 cos of theta. Here radius is 2, so 2 times of sin theta. So in that way you can convert x and y in terms of the polar coordinate. So once you know the value of x as 2 cos theta, you can differentiate this one. So dx value will be equals to, so dx is equals to 2 times of differentiation of cos theta will be minus sin theta into derivative of theta will be d theta. So that's the value of dx. Similarly, dy you can calculate. It is 2 times of differentiation of cos theta, differentiation of sin theta will be here 2 times of differentiation of sin theta will be cos theta into differentiation of theta will be d theta. So you got the value of dx and dy. And what is the range of theta over here? Theta, because we are taking the complete circle over here. So in a complete circle, the total angle is 360 degree. So starting from 0 degree up to 360. 360 can be written as 2 pi. So the value of theta is ranging from 0 to 2 pi. So we know the work done. Work done W will be equals to, it is integral of vector F dot dr vector, right? So it will be equals to, this is along the curve C. So that's a circle. The curve over here is a circle. So here along the curve C, what is vector F value? It is already given in the question. So you can write down it is 3xy into I minus y into j plus 2 times of z x into k. Dot product with dr vector. So dr vector is dx into I plus dy into j plus dz into k. Now you can plug in the values of xy, dx, dy in terms of the polar coordinates. So just to multiply, it's I dot I, j dot j and k dot k will try to take. So therefore this integral over the curve C, you have 3xy into dx, I dot I. Then here j dot j will be 1, so it is minus y times of dy you have. Then you have k dot k will be 1, so you will be getting 2zx into dz. So this is the expression you have. So now what can you do is, you can substitute the values of x, y and z over here. So which will be equals to this integral, theta value is ranging from 0 to 2 pi. So it is 3 times of x value. What is the value of x you have? X value is 2 times of cos theta into y value is 2 times of sin theta into dx value. Dx value is minus 2 times of sin theta into d theta. Right? This is the first value that we have got. Then move on to the next value, minus y. Y value is 2 times of sin theta into dy value. What is dy value? Dy value is 2 cos theta into d theta plus 2 times of z value, because the value of z is not defined over here because we are taking a circle. So we will be taking the value of z to be equals to 0. So if you take the value of z as 0, what will be its derivative? Dz, its derivative will also be 0. So we have z as 0 and dz to be 0. So the same thing if I apply over here, z is 0, so 0 into anything will be 0 itself. So let us try to simplify this result. Integral of theta is equals to 0 to 2 pi. So let us try to multiply it. Over here 3 times of 2, 6, 6 times of 2, 12, 12 times of 2 will be 24 with negative sign, it's minus 24. Minus 24 times of, we are having sine into sine will be sine square of theta into you have cos theta into d theta. This is the first value. So here minus of 2 times of 2 will be 4, or can I write that as 2 as it is. Again here 2 sine theta into cos theta, separate. 2 sine theta into cos theta times of d theta. So this 2 sine theta cos theta can be written as sine 2 theta. We need to simplify this one. So let us take this minus of 24 outside. It's minus 24 outside. You have integral of theta is equals to 0 to 2 pi. You have sine square of theta cos theta into d theta. Here minus, you multiply minus of minus, here minus 2 times of 2 will become 4. You have integral of theta is equals to 0 to 2 pi. You just take 2 itself separate because I will be using the formula. So 2 times of is 2 sine theta cos theta will be sine 2 theta and into d theta. Just to integrate it, I am writing this 2 sine theta cos theta as sine 2 theta. These two values separate. Now use the substitution method over here. So put the value of sine theta to be equals to t. So the differentiation of sine theta will be cos theta. Differentiation of theta will be d theta is equals to derivative of t will be dt. Alright. So now if I try to plug in this value back over here, we will be getting minus of 24 times of. If you want to change the limit values also, you can change or you can keep it as it is. So theta will be 0 to 2 pi. So sine theta is what? T. So we will be getting t square. What is cos theta d theta will be dt. So which will be equals to, and here it is minus of, you have 2 times of. So here you have sine theta. So integration of sine theta will be, integration of sine 2 theta will be equals to minus cos of 2 theta divided by coefficient of theta is 2. Limit values of theta will be 0 to say 2 pi. So this will be equals to minus of 24. Integration of t square will be t cube by 3. The value of theta will be equals to 0 to 2 pi. So here 2 and 2 will get cancel. Minus of minus will become plus. Apply the upper limit value. So you have cos of, it is theta is 2 pi. So 2 into 2 will become 4. So cos of 4 pi minus cos of theta is 0. So 0 into 2 will become 0 itself. So cos of 0 will be getting. So if you want, you can cancel out 3 8 times. Or it is minus of 8 times of. but t value over here is sine theta, so you can replace that, becomes sine cube of theta, where theta value is ranging from 0 to 2 pi, plus what is cos of 4 pi value? Cos of n pi, whenever the value of this n value is even, so cos of even multiple of pi will always be 1, like cos of 2 pi, cos of 2 pi, cos of 4 pi, cos of 6 pi, all these even multiples of pi, their values will be equals to 1. So cos of 4 pi value is 1, cos of 0 is also 1. So here it is minus 8 times of. So apply the upper limit value, you will be getting sine cube of 2 pi value minus, again lower limit value for theta will be 0, sine cube of 0. So 1 minus 1 will become 0 over here. And if sine of 2 pi, similarly sine of n pi value will be equals to 0. So irrespective of this n is an odd or even value, so sine of n pi will be 0, therefore sine of 2 pi will become equals to 0 over here, and sine of 0 is also 0. So therefore its value will become equals to 0. So therefore what we have obtained is the total work done is 0. Therefore total work done is equals to 0. So that is the required solution. So that's all I have for today. Thank you.